Hello again. This is the third Fretmeister video to show different ways you can use your Fretmeister to develop your playing. If you play the guitar or a bass guitar or a concert ukulele, the Fretmeister for your instrument works in exactly the same way as this Baritone Ukulele Fretmeister I'm going to be demonstrating with, but it will be specific to your instrument.
This video shows you how to use the fretboard window of your Fretmeister. This window is a map of your fretboard, with the frets numbered along the top and the open strings down the first column on the left-hand side. It's as if you're looking down at the strings of your instrument while you're playing it. It shows you useful information about the notes you can play, while the notes you don't play in whatever key you've selected here are the ones that are blacked out.
Here's the fretboard window for the guitar Fretmeister. 6 strings, tuned E, A, D, G, B, E, standard guitar tuning. And here's the bass Fretmeister, E, A, D, G, open strings. And this is the concert, soprano or tenor ukulele Fretmeister, tuned G, C, E, A. You can see that as you move the slide to change the key, all the information in the windows change to show the relevant information for that key. But the notes themselves don't change. They always show the notes on your instrument. We saw in the last video that the notes shown in yellow are the notes of the scale for the selected key and match the 7 root notes of the chords shown in the small windows. Now I'm going to show you what the other symbols tell us about those notes. Firstly, the root note for the key you've selected is shown with a red oval. You can see that the red oval always shows on the key note, which is also the same as the 1 chord root note. So in the key of F, your root note will always show over an F, and the 1 chord is an F. In the key of C sharp, the root note, the red circle, is always over a C sharp, and the 1 chord is a C sharp. When you're jamming, writing a song or creating a riff to start with, it's going to be easiest to start and end a musical phrase on this note. And it's really valuable to know where for each key the root note is going to be. Next, you'll see that the root note always has a pink bar across it, and there are other notes that also have pink bars across them. These are notes of the major pentatonic scale. The pentatonic scale has just 5 notes to an octave instead of the 7 in a major or minor scale. So it's easier to learn. It also sounds very easy on the ear, so you could go your whole musical life just using this 5-note scale in different keys. You can improvise very easily with it, and all the notes will sound good together. If you're just starting out and want to be able to jam and improvise as soon as possible, this is the place to start, the pentatonic scale. Some of the notes are coloured blue on the map. These are the flat 3rd and flat 7th notes, and although they aren't really part of the scale, they can sound really good when you add them into a jam or a song. They'll add colour to the pentatonic scale too and make it much more interesting. So it's worth playing around with these and getting the hang of where they are on the map. Next, the blue circles show you where the root note is for the relative minor key. Every major key has a relative minor that uses exactly the same notes in the same order, but starting on the 6th note of the scale. If you want to play or write a song in a minor key, you can select the minor key by positioning the blue circle over the root note of the key you want, and that will show you all the notes you can use in that minor key. So this is the key of C, and A minor is its relative minor. And if we move along to E flat, C minor is the relative minor. I'm sure you will have noticed how when you move the slide to change key, the whole pattern of notes, root notes, pentatonic scale notes and blue notes, as well as the coloured lines we'll look at in the next video, moves as a whole. They all stay in the same position on the map, and the whole map moves relative to the notes on your fretboard. So whatever bits of the map you learn, you can use for any key as long as you know where the root note needs to be for that key.